When you try to bank, is this you? Or even worse, this? I know that used to be me, until I learned this banking system from world champion 9-ball player Mika Immonen. Now I make banks easily and consistently. And guess what? You can too. Because today, I'm going to teach you the same banking system so that way you can look like a pro too. It requires no complex math and it works all around the table. All you need to know is how to count and how to match numbers. That's it. Quick disclaimer, this banking system assumes that you have the ability to shoot a cue ball without putting unintended spin on it, that you're able to consistently do stop shots, and that you have some aiming system where you can pocket balls somewhat consistently. If you have these pool fundamentals on lock, this system is going to work flawlessly. However, if you're still a beginner and you find yourself struggling in some of these areas, still stick around because learning how to bank is tons of fun. Just know that you're going to find yourself missing until you get these basics down. Donovan, what day is it?
Monday.
Yes, it is, which means the banks are open. Let's go!
It's Memorial Day. The banks are closed.
All right, enough talk. Let's get into it. So to find the banking point, what we have to do is we have to count the diamonds on two different rails. The first rail that we're going to count the diamonds of is the rail that we're going to be banking off of. In this example, we're going to bank off of this rail. And then we also have to count the diamonds on the rail that we're going to be banking from, which in this example will be this rail. Now to start the counting, what you want to do is you want to figure out what rail, or what pocket, I should say, that you're going to bank into. And in this example, we're going to bank off of this rail and we're going to bank into this pocket. So to count the diamonds on the rail that we're banking off of, we are going to jump across the table to the opposite pocket that we're going to be banking into. And this is 0. And now you just count by tens. Super easy. 10, 20, 30. It's that easy. Now we're going to jump to the rail that we're banking from. This one has a catch, but we're not going to get into that just quite yet. But the pocket that we're banking into, starts at 0, and then we start counting by 4s. 4, 8, 12, 16. The pockets count as a diamond too. 20. And now all you have to do is have a line that matches numbers on both sides. So in this example, we have 20, and we have 20. There's a line through it. If you stay on that line and you hit the ball as a stop shot with no extra spin, it'll go right in. And I can do it again. So just have the line of 20, 20, put it there, hit a medium speed with no spin, off the rail. Simple as that. 20, 20, just like my banking vision, but it doesn't work with just 20, 20. This system works for any place on the table where the two numbers match. So you can do 10, 10, 30, 30, and so on. Are you serious? Is it really that easy? I take my hobbies too seriously. Of course I'm serious. All right, so let's see if lining up the numbers in different positions works. So again, remember, we're going to bank off of this rail into this pocket. So first, we have to find out the number of the rail we're banking off of. And to do that, we start at the pocket we want to bank into. We jump across the table into the pocket directly opposite the pocket we're banking into. That starts at 0, and then we count the diamonds. Here we're at 10. We don't need to go any further because our ball is lined up with that diamond. Now we have to count the numbers from the rail that we're banking from. Again, the pocket we're banking into is 0. We count by 4s, 4, 8, 12. There's no 10. But 8 and 12, 10 is right in the middle. So if you line up from the 10 diamond to the 10 spot between 8 and 12, and you hit this, again, the medium speed, sun shot, no spin, you're making banks. And then another example, again, we're banking into the same pocket, and we have to count the rail that we're banking off of. So we start here, we jump across, this pocket's 0, we count by tens. 10, 20,